Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Free Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you, for your highest good for the month of December 2024. If you're new, please please subscribe and please like the video. And all are welcome. Ooh, Sagittarius. Yes. In December, I feel like you are feeling footloose and fancy-free and independent and making some kind of offer of commitment, which is very celebratory. You may be going to an event or attending an event, something, maybe a Christmas party, or gathering with friends. And I feel like you're really in your own energy. You're feeling very independent. Your cats are very independent. I love you too. There is something that you are committing to at a high level, something that you've put a lot into, that feeds your soul and brings you emotional happiness, some sort of collaboration. And you are, I feel, you're taking some kind of action. You feel called to do what you've decided to do. And at the same time as taking action, I feel you're also very patient and observing. You're like observing the ripple effect. Is what I heard. You're observing the ripple effect. There may be children affected by the decision that you've come to with where you're putting your energy or what you've offered. Oh, there's something about the call to action or call to help that unfolds in the unfolding. Maybe someone is needing your help. There's something about that's where you are needing to look at what you gain and what you lose from your choices, from your actions in December. And it may at some point feel like you are losing more than you're gaining, but what you have in place, or what comes out of it and what is gained, are things that will stand the test of time. It may be also that the actions that you take end up disappointing someone, or more than one person. Like maybe there's 3 other people who your decision affects, and 2 who stand by your decision, or 2 that stand out, or maybe that's you and someone. But it seems that you will take your responsibility seriously and investigate that. And in terms of the commitment that you're making, it feels like the commitment has emotionally stabilized, but you also have to move further afield, and that might mean you got to like walk away from something again, or maybe you're walking not away but towards new territory, and that new territory may include travel. It looks like it includes travel, and it's at a distance from you and from your I want to say regular lifestyle, or from your norm. So it might be that with your situation you're having to make a significant change, and that change involves you taking action, and let me see. I feel like the action affects other people who also have other ideas about what you're doing or where your life is headed, but I feel like you're very much in control of your own trajectory, Sag. You may have more than one person who's interested in offering you something. In fact, you may be the receiver of the offer as well, to do with commitment, and that commitment could be as serious or as intense as marriage, or it could be just dating someone, or it could be committed to a lifestyle change, or a religion change, or something like following something, or following through with something. But it's following through with something that I feel brings you a lot of joy and is collaborative, and it somehow affects children, or it affects people who rely on you for help, or who rely on you being around in some way. Or it may be that if you have a pet and you go away, that someone else has to step in and help you with that. So you may be relying on other people to help you as well. It may be that with your travel plans, that you get some kind of offer, but somehow it feels like a young offer, like a bit naive, or a bit trivial in some way. Maybe so you don't feel like someone's taking you seriously, and that causes you to look at the nature of the relationship, whoever the offer is from, be it the person you travel to see, albeit someone else, when you come back, because there's both sides of that. So it's maybe something to do with the travel. Maybe to do with someone traveling towards you or talking to you about that, offering you something when you've come back. And you needing to balance yourself out after the travel. And then I feel like you reflect on that, or you there's some kind of call to action that you need to take, some kind of action you need to take to balance yourself out after a trip that you make. Ooh. It may be that the trip brings up bad behaviors or habits in you or the other person. And hence needing to like focus on balancing yourself, or maybe you get overindulgent. That could be overindulgence as well, or even procrastination to do with work commitment. Procrastination to do with work commitment, and something about needing to look at certain aspects of emotions in the dynamic of a relationship, and possibly things that have gone unsaid. We're looking at how they differ, or lifestyles differ, and doing your best to translate and understand those differences. But I feel like the undertow current, the underlying current, is that both you and this other person are emotionally invested in each other, and because of that, it may feel somehow burdensome. It's almost like this connection brings out this kind of feeling as if as if there's a fire under your butt and you need to like start doing more, or you feel burden. Either you or the other person, or both of you, feel like, oh gosh, there's so much to do. Reminds me of there's a t-shirt, and the slogan on the t-shirt is Jesus is coming, look busy, or something like that, or get busy. So it's almost like you trigger each other into wanting more, or wanting to have more things in place, even though Seven of Cups, you already have quite a lot established. But with Ten of Wands, I feel, in the Devil, it's like something's burdensome, something is too much, and I feel like you and this other person are going to be needing the space to explore those unspoken emotions. So it might help you to talk through things more, or to encourage their expression, and for you to find ways of communicating to them in their language, because I feel like there may be a language, maybe you're both from different countries, or you speak different language, your first language is different, or just the way you communicate is different. So understanding each other on that level would be really helpful, and if you're aware of it, do something about it. That's good. Tell me about Devil and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it may be that one or both of you has a lot on their plate, just a cumulative, a lot juggling, and or too much, yeah, just too much going on, like too many demands from all the things gathered together. And holiday season in December can also be very stressful with expectations. So I feel that coping mechanisms are coming up. So it may be that you have a coping mechanism to deal with burdens and stress, or this other person has a coping mechanism to deal with burdens and stress, and those might differ. Like, you might cope with it by partying or staying up late or eating something that stimulates you, and the other person might cope with it by smoking or drinking or something. So where you have differences, you both have coping mechanisms. They just might be different. So I guess it's getting to understand each other in that way, and whether you can handle it or not is another matter. Whether you want it or not is another matter, and that's up to you. I feel like you intuitively have a sense of all this, and a sense of the possible red flags or the possible burdens of the material world, and also an awareness of what someone will have to do to accommodate. And it may be there may be some changes that make other people feel uncomfortable. I feel like something has to be ended, something needs to be cut out or ended. There may be like a death to old ways. If you're coming together with someone, you may be like leaving certain habits behind, or they may reveal something, or there might be something from their lifestyle that you just don't jive with, or vice versa. I feel like you intuitively, you have hits about it. Tell me about this. What's these things? What do you mean? What about you? Oh. Might make you a little confused. You might question your decisions. Might make you confused, but I feel like there's apologies. So it may be just a little bump in the road, and a discovery of your own coping mechanisms, and what your healthy boundaries are, where your boundaries are. And I feel like your communication style and skills will be put to the test, but I feel like you'll come out on top. And if this person has been a bit elusive in some way, the person you're dealing with, I feel like that they will be doing their best to make it up to you, and their offer is sincere. What's that about? Got a lot of fives on the board. 1, 2, 3, 3 fives. The only one that's not there is the Five of Swords. That's quite good, actually. Oh, oh. Oh, I feel like someone is apologizing that they haven't had time for you, and that they want to move forward in a big way, or they will also want to travel, or they might be apologizing that they can't travel to you, but they want to travel to you. So that might be the disappointment. I just felt, oh yes. And that might be to do with assessing their work situation. Yeah, they may need to invest more in their business at this time, so that they can be in a more stable position to make other choices. And that's what they're working on. So I feel like they're doing self-growth. They are maybe not in the same position as you are financially, and in terms of like their emotional growth as well. So but they're doing a great job in addressing things. Wow. So I guess give them grace. Point of trying. And also I feel that they do have the tools that they need to invest wisely, and it may be that your purpose is to show them or help them to not make hasty decisions, and maybe to lead them through something. That's interesting. I was saying you've got like basically 3 or 4 card number 5 on everything. You've got 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and I saw another 5. 5. Pentacles. What's the other one? Swords. No. Yes. Where is it? I saw it. 5, where are you? I don't know where you're gone. Maybe I dreamt it, but anyway, this is 5 as well. So this one says win or lose. So I feel like in relationships, if people argue, some people's style is like that they just want to win the argument. They want to be right. I've caught myself in that a few times because I felt like I was right. But at the end of the day, if you're not on the same page, you're not on the same page, and if you can't force someone to adopt your point of view. You just have to have your point of view and understand and respect that theirs is different, and vice versa. So it's a two-way street. And when you really love and respect someone, that two-way street is always there, and you just understand that you have differences, and there's an ideology that you can have a relationship that grows and is healthy by never compromising, and instead adapting that there's either there's three ways of doing things, and that the third way is when you are both happy. So it's not a compromise because it's finding something that you both agree on. So it's not split. And I feel like that's what the win or lose is. This is a sword, which is truth, speaking your own truth, and it's got a heart in the middle. So, and 5 is the number of change. So I feel like there might be a lot of lessons around change and adaptability in December for you. And it may also be to do with where you decide to land or where you ground yourself in some way. Ooh, the path of the gods. Decisions, meetings, future plans. Wow, that's beautiful. I feel like that links in with like negotiations or figuring out how to move forward as a team with who you're dealing with. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? And you may both feel very like spiritually connected and connected to your guides, and it may be that your guides are already connected, and you may also feel deep resonance together in natural settings. Things may be very heightened, and colors may be very forced and heightened, and that might be beautiful and exciting and something else to celebrate. So wishing you a wonderful December, Sagittarius. Mwah.